Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Okay, Madonna's had another concert cancelled. The January 19 concert in Lisbon was cancelled. As far as I know, it was going to schedule as normal for 10 o'clock that night, and not long beforehand, it was cancelled. Now, they sent out the usual statement. We are sorry to inform you that Madonna will not be able to perform tonight. Madame X's concert scheduled for today, January 19, at the Coliseum in Lisbon, whatever it's called, was cancelled, and then just the usual refund stuff. Now, I just want to point out, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that's rain outside. I'm in Melbourne, Australia. We've had all the bushfires, so this is a good thing. So, if it's, sorry if it bothers you, but I'm quite happy to have it in the background. Now, contrary to what some of my haters say, that I just sit around making Madonna videos all day because I don't have a life, I actually was busy and didn't even know this had happened. I just found out a couple of hours ago that it was cancelled. And I was thinking of doing a video before that because I was talking to a friend about her shows in Lisbon, which he'd watched. I was thinking of doing a video, but I wasn't sure if it was enough. But then once I saw this, I thought, okay, I'll do a video about both. So, basically, let's look at this. She has cancelled 15 shows out of 85 planned shows. She's got 32 left. She's cancelled 15. She's done the rest. 7 were rescheduled, but they were rescheduled so long after the fact they were cancelled basically, because anyone planning, paying money to travel, to buy, hotel rooms, plane tickets, stuff like that, they have to basically start all over again. So they're cancelled. So she cancelled 15 shows, 7 were rescheduled. Basically, 1 in every city that she toured in. New York, Chicago, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Boston, Miami, Lisbon, Paris, London. The only place she didn't cancel was in Las Vegas. And if you all remember Las Vegas, that was where she showed up 2 hours later than the new 2 hours later schedule, and was rude and did a lot of talking, and basically people were not happy. They were booing, and over 500 people demanded refunds. It was a disaster. So she's cancelled in every show, every tour, every city, except Las Vegas, which was a disaster. So this is not looking good. Now, in the past, she cancelled 5 shows in the Blonde Ambition tour due to laryngitis. 1 from the Girly Show, 3 from Reinvention, 4 from Sticky and Sweet, 2 from MDNA, and there were 3 that were rescheduled from Rebel Heart tour. But I'm kind of counting them because they were the first 3 shows, and that was very unusual because normally you would cancel a show if you you're sick, there's a production problem, there's a scheduling problem, something like that. But this was just, she just wasn't ready. And I had never heard of that before, and I was kind of scared because I thought, wow, that could happen on any tour. And it's just really bad management. So when she announced the Madame X tour, I thought, I'm not sure I want to take this risk, because what if I spend all this money and travel all the way to New York where they were starting the show, and she cancels? And she did. She cancelled the first 3 shows and rescheduled them for the next month. So I'm glad I didn't do it, partly because I felt I'd already had the theatre experience, the true theatre experience with Madonna, which was intimate, which was her just sitting with a guitar and singing to the audience at the Tears the Clown show. And this show seemed to be like a compromised arena show and a compromised theatre show, trying to sort of be both, and didn't really succeed at either, I felt. So I'd had the big arena experience, I'd had the true intimate theatre experience, so I really didn't feel like I was missing out on anything, and I was glad just to leave where it was. I felt like if I couldn't top the other Madonna experience, then I was just going to leave it where it was. And I think Madonna probably should have taken that approach and thought, well, if I can't top the arena experience, or I can't really do the intimate theatre experience, maybe just stop where I am and just leave on a high note. So I don't know. So many reschedules, so many problems. Now, the problem with all of this really is that it affects Madonna's legacy. It affects her credibility. She was known as being a superwoman, professional, a perfectionist. this amazing performer, and now people are starting to question: will she show up? Will she do the show? Is she well enough to do a show? Now, part of this was ageism, the assumption that just because she was getting older, she wouldn't be able to do the show. That's kind of true, but she could always compromise. And it's sort of all or nothing. All or nothing. Either you just do the show hard and then stop when you can't do it anymore, or you alter and change as you get older, and you end up being Cher, walking around in different costumes, which is fine. She trots around the stage, she looks awesome. She doesn't do anything, but that's fine. She doesn't need to. She's Cher. Madonna's Madonna. She doesn't need. I've said before, lots of times, Madonna never needed, well, it was her own thing that she created with the Blind Ambition tour and touring, but she didn't need all that. She needed to just sing and be Madonna, and she could do that again. She could do that in a smaller setting, so she can do that, but she has to compromise and compensate for her age. And reality is, this was going to happen. She was going to get older. She wouldn't be able to dance like she did before. Now, for this show, from what I've seen, she spends half the time trotting around, the other half the time doing Madonna, like dancing like Madonna, but not the whole time. And that's just the way it's going to have to go. She's going to have to compromise and change. If she does that, she'll be fine. Now, so far, she seems to be rebelling against her body. Now, at first, they stated highly specialized production elements as the problem, which a lot of people, I think, put down to holograms and amazing things she was going to do. And then all she did was basically have some stairs and a projector and some wigs. So there really weren't any excuses for the highly specialized production elements. There are no highly specialized production elements. It's Madonna, a projector, and wigs. But that's fine. That's all she needs. But so it's fine. But it's like when she got sick, like I said, she was rebelling. It's like she should have been in bed with an ice pack and a physiotherapist and just paid someone to go take her kids on holiday and just accepted that I'm doing this tour. I have to take care of myself. I have to take time out. But instead, she just decided to go running around whatever island she was in and dancing on the beach and slut dropping and swimming and doing all this stuff, which I'm sure was fun and made her feel young and alive and everything. But the reality is she's getting older, and I know she didn't want to sit in a bed and feel like an old lady and recover so she could do the rest of her tour, but that's what she needed to do, and she just refused to do it. Whether that's just being Madonna and just not wanting to do what she's told, or whether she's just rebelling against ageism in her body, which can only go so far. It's done her really well so far in her career, but at some point she's going to have to accept, as she kind of is now, that she can't do what she used to do. Now, can the knee recover, or is it going to be a long-term problem and going to be a problem in future tours? I don't know. Now, I don't know, actually. I'm meant to talk about, did they film all of the concerts? Some people are saying they didn't. Some people are saying they did. I had a friend who said they did, and I still don't know. But after she finished the concerts, like I said, she apparently wore shoes, and now she's cancelled. So she had a holiday, she came back strong, she filmed the shows, and then she had problems, and then she actually had to cancel another show. Now, had she just taken care of herself, would that have happened, or was that going to happen anyway? It's hard to tell. Now, where am I up to? Yeah, I think I've gone through all this. Oh, wow, okay, that's good. I thought I had more. But, yeah, so basically, she cancelled the show, kind of because I don't think she took care of herself. And I think she needs to, because I want her to finish the show. I want her to do another show, because she's already on, she's taken this route, she's taken the compromise. I'm going to alter and change things as I get older and keep performing, as opposed to the stopping on the top. So she's going to have to keep doing this. Now, I'm happy for her to do that. I love her. I love seeing her shows. I want to see this show. I would have liked to have seen this show live. I'm happy to see it on video, because it was a bit too much risk, and I don't have a lot of money, and I couldn't afford, don't gamble more than you can afford to lose. I couldn't afford to lose $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to see Madonna, and she cancels, which she would have done on me. I would have missed, that show would have been cancelled, it all would have been screwed up on me. So I'm glad I didn't do it. But yeah, I don't have anything more to say. I just wish she would take care of herself, get through the show, get through the tour. But I think she's going to be belligerent and rebellious and Madonna, and we love her for that. But sometimes she just wanted to shut the fuck up and do it. Just do what you have to do, and stop being a diva. I don't know. I ran out of stuff to talk. I've done this video a couple of times because I kept forgetting stuff. And it's gone too long. It's 10 minutes. I didn't want to go past 10 minutes. But I'm not doing it again. I can't make it any shorter. Feel free to share, like, comment. I'm going to go. Hopefully there won't be any more cancellations. Hopefully she's just going to stay in bed and get through the rest of it. But we'll see what happens. I can't think of anything else. Thanks. Bye.